There we go. Haha. It is my lunch break right now. I'm in the work parking lot. Gotta squeeze in a video. This is the light in my car. If you couldn't tell, this is the light in my car, and it might go off after a little while because, you know, it wants to make sure you're saving your battery, and my car's really annoying. If it goes off once, then like it will just stay off and you can't turn it back on until you start the car and turn it back off. You'll just be here with me for that adventure. I don't know why I'm saying this, but hey, I wasted about 40 seconds already. There's this quote from Wayne's World where Wayne says, like, I thought that I had mono for a year once. Turns out I was just really bored. I have no idea what that means, but for some reason that line always makes me laugh. For the exact reason, you know, I have no idea what the heck that means, and it's never explained. I love that kind of stuff. But boredom, man. Boredom's a thing that you're going to have to encounter. And I've had a really brutal facing of reality that, like, boredom is a part of life. It's like a really prevalent part of life that hits you very consistently. It's easy to forget that, and I've spent so many years trying to escape boredom, because boredom, I mean, in some ways, it tends to feel like death sometimes. It feels like absolute stillness and nothingness, and we equate that with being bad. I mean, the brain always wants things that are more pleasurable. It sends you toward things that give you some sort of, you know, boost of dopamine and stuff. But, you know, when you're at work, creates some problems, because work can be very, very boring, and so there's a tendency to want to escape and to, you know, get that rush of endorphins over and over again. Just keep pushing that button. There's that classic science experiment where, like, they gave a rat a button that would make him Lonely Island immediately, and he just, like, pushed it until he was dead. I mean, that's so indicative of just the nature of, I mean, I would say humankind, but it was a rat. Just the nature of being alive is that we want things that are exciting and give us a rush. Just like, give it to me right now. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I hope that somebody chops that and, like, replays it over and over again when I'm famous. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. What's that, that Timbaland song? That's a good song. Man, him, Nelly Furtado, and Justin Timberlake. They were a trio for the ages. Sorry, my nose is also really runny right now. And I don't have a Kleenex, so you get to watch me be disgusting. But yeah, I've been trying really hard today just to let myself be bored when I'm sitting at the computer. You know, don't go onto any social media, or, like, don't play any YouTube videos. I only play, I mean, obviously I play YouTube videos quietly when I'm in the workplace, but I sometimes put on captions when I don't have anything to do, you know. And, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to just sit there and let yourself be bored, but it's sort of a delayed gratification. I'm going to watch this movie tonight called James White that, from what I understand, from, like, what I've heard about it, it's probably something that's going to resonate with me pretty strongly. It's about a man, like, in his 20s who's not quite ready to be a full-on adult and needs to make that leap, and it's apparently super emotional. And, you know, it's a movie that I feel like I really, really want to be present for. The past handful of movies I've seen, I feel like I was kind of doing other things, which, you know, I could still appreciate aspects of the movie I was watching, but I really, really want to be focused on this movie I'm about to watch tonight. So I'm just letting myself be bored, and that can just be my dopamine rush for the day. It's just so easy to get sucked into that trap, that spiral of, like, no, it's not enough that I was entertained 5 seconds ago. I need to still be entertained now, and I need to be entertained, you know, for the next several hours, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I might even still play some entertainment while I'm going to sleep. Man, it's scary how addictive it is. And, you know, David Foster Wallace, you know, that's the entire premise of the book Infinite Jest, is there's this cartridge, this, like, videotape that's so entertaining that you will just watch it and sit there until you die. You're physically incapable of moving away from that pleasure. But hey, it also makes stuff like this a lot more fun. And when I'm not looking in between a YouTube video or playing some online game, it's actually gives me a little bit more of a dopamine rush just to talk, because I'm entertaining, which is why you can support me on my Patreon.